It's Wednesday afternoon and it's lovely and sunny outside, so it's time for a basic beer review. And we've got something pretty basic today. We've got a can of Hazy Jane by Brewdog. They don't come much more basic than this. Staple for anybody's beer fridge, 5% ABV. I mean, pretty much this is one of the standards. From as far as I'm concerned, there's 3 benchmarks for entry-level craft beer, should we say. Punk IPA, Hazy Jane, Life and Death. Okay, depending on what kind of strength you're looking for. They're the 3 benchmarks when it comes to kind of entry-level craft beers, things you can get everywhere. Let's crack it open. But I thought I might as well do a little bit of review of this one, because pretty much every single person who will see this will have had a can of Hazy Jane at some point in their life. Let's give it a pour and have a see what it looks like. Now, I'm not a Hazy Jane for a bit. Used to really like it, as I say, as a standard pale. So looking at, excuse me if I'm looking a bit red around the old neck and the face. I've had quite a lot of sun recently. And well, here we go, with very dirty glass. Got new dishwasher tablets, not very good. But anyway, here we go. So let's pop the can back and let's have a look at what it is looking like. So we're getting a slightly darker colour than I remember it, but to be honest, I don't remember. It's been a while since I had one of these. It's just kind of like an orange, like a hazy orange colour. Yeah, pretty much orange, a bit like a, almost like a hazy Fanta, really, I'd say. A little bit darker than that, I suppose, but of course the haziness makes it look darker. Got a little bit of a head there, not a very big head. Nice and white, nice and fluffy. Let's have a sniff. So bang, grapefruit, straight in there with the grapefruit. Hits you straight on the nose. Yeah, you're getting the hops in there as well. A little bit of cream. A little bit of oats. Lemon. Lemon, grapefruit, very citrusy. Teeny bit dank. To be honest, it smells pretty good. Considering it's like an entry-level pale and it's something you can get everywhere, it is smelling good, gotta say. Okay, well, let's dive in. Cheers. So there is a decent amount of hop taste there, to be honest, considering it's, well, quite a cheap craft beer, really. I'd say a lot of other beers at this kind of price point are nowhere near as good. They can be very, very hit and miss. I'd say Hazy Jane is a pretty solid beer, and always has been. Let's have another go. Yeah, so you get a little bit creamy, a little bit caramelly. Obviously, you're getting that grapefruit and the lemon, and almost a little bit of marmalade bitterness to it as well. I reckon there's a bit of marmalade bitterness to it there. It's almost like if I had some marmalade on toast for my breakfast, and that's just reminding me of the bitterness you get when you put, some of them, the less sweet marmalades on your toast, and you taste it and it kind of does that, has that kind of like bitterness, that kind of quite dry bitterness. That's a stupid phrase, dry bitterness, I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, I'd say it's kind of like a marmalade bitterness that you're getting there, but that's coming from all the orangey, lemony, grapefruity tastes you're getting from the beer. Not giving out an awful lot more. Yeah, just hoppy, refreshing, citrusy, marmaladey, a little bit dank, nice amount of bitterness, nice and crisp, nice and refreshing. That's all there is to it, really. It's there's not a lot you can say about Hazy Jane. It's a standard pale. It's as good as I remember it. It's it's a good one. It's a good one. It's good for the price point. You get what you pay for at the end of the day. Don't expect something amazing with a can of Hazy Jane, but at the end of the day, it's one of them things. If they got it at a barbecue, I would be straight in there with it. It's a good one. It's a decent beer. So I'd say for quality, it's a decent beer. Is it B tier? I don't think so. I'd say C plus. But again, standard for value. You know, it's not A tier for value. That would suggest you're getting more than your money's worth for it, which I'd say you're not. You're getting slap bang your money's worth. What are these were? I mean, these generally Hazy Janes are about £4 for £5-6, that kind of thing. Like that kind of price point, I'd say they're not bad value for money. They're not brilliant value for money. They're just kind of average value for money. So again, value for money, I'm hovering between B and B minus, and I think I'll go with the B minus. I've had beers which I've put as B, which are better beers, and I would rather drink them at their price than I would drink this at this price. But you know, I think yeah, B minus for value. You know, possibly pushing towards a B. Not that these ratings actually matter in the slightest anyway. But there you go. So it's been rated, it's been reviewed. I'm off to the garden. Have a good one.